I know you guys get sick of the gaps, and I'm trying to find a happy space. I really am. And I got whips, I got FOs. I have had what I didn't have last year, which is a summer. I've had concerts, I've had weddings, I've had time outside with friends and family and fun. So, welcome back. Don't be too bothered with me. I'm here. I'm trying to figure out the sweet spot for you guys. But let's
Pretty girls walk like this, this. Pretty girls walk like this.
let's get into it. I have new yarn that I'm super excited about talking to you about. So where should we start? Should we start with FOs? So when I was here last, I believe I was working on the Soho top. As you can see, I have finished. The Soho top is the Equinox base from Magpie Fibers, and this is 6535 silk and linen. And when I tell you it did what it was supposed to do, I love this thing. I have worn it 1,000 times since I finished it. It is perfect for this warm summer that we have had. I am going to carry it into the fall because, as you can imagine, it's a perfect layering piece. Can you see this over my signature denim top? You know I love a denim top with some orange to go. Can you see this layered over a denim top? Can you? Even a nice crisp white button down cotton shirt layered over it. Love it, love it. So again, if you were looking for, we're at the end of summer. Can you believe that we've been at the end of summer? And I've also had a birthday. Chapter 57 has arrived. Yes, happy birthday to me. Insert the claps, insert the claps. So, back to this finished object. This is again the Soho top. The yarn is Equinox worsted, 6535 silk and linen blend. Perfect for summer tops. Perfect for year round. Let me say it. I'm not going to put it in a box. Perfect for year round because, as I said, this can be layered. And as you can see, what I love the most about some silk is the drape. You know my favorite song. Let's talk about silk, baby. Let's talk about. So that was that. And I am wearing my other finished project. And this is my first. We're going to stand up and let you guys see. This was my first design by this designer, and why can't I remember? Why am I drawing a blank? We could talk about the yarn. The yarn is the Lemon Kid. You know my faves. You know I love them, love them, love them. I'm coming. Projects. Wisp. This is the Wisp tank. The Wisp tank by Caitlin Hunter. completely lost it on that one. But this is the wisp tank. I will turn around because we got a V in the front and in the back. And I am so very happy. So again, this is the Birdie held double. This color is Cutie, which is a if I could, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a hot pink and orange blended together kind of situation. Again, another perfect layering piece. As you see, I have it over a tank top because the girls be girling. And it might be a little bit too early for the girls. But as you know, I have been in my tank top mood. And I am loving these pieces that I've completed. They will absolutely go into permanent rotation because they fit for so many different situations. So they satisfy my power surges. Fashion wise, I like them. They fit the girls. I was happy with that. So yeah, those were the two things that I have finished thus far since I've spoke to you guys last. So we're going to segue right into whips at this point. You all know I am monogamous. I cannot do multiple whips. My brain just, I can't. I don't get it. I don't judge, but I just don't get it. So everybody thinks that I knit so fast because I go from project to project to project to project. It's not that I'm knitting fast. It's that I have them lined up. As soon as I finish, I cast on the next thing and I just keep going versus having multiple things going on. And I like finishing. I know a lot of people, there's the process knitter that just enjoys the process of knitting. I do enjoy the process of knitting, but there is a joy that I get when I finish that is second to none. Second to none. So, having said that, let's talk about whips, baby. Let's talk about, there's a couple things I want to talk about here. So first of all, this is Trio, which is a MCN, Merino Nylon Cashmere blend from the Lemon Kid in the OMGG. Remember the OMGG for the shawl that I did before I went out to Seattle? She dyed it up for me on this base, which is the Trio. And this is the mini mock tank top, or mini mock tank. I'll put, I put the details in the, and this is my first Jessie May pattern too. Loving, loving. New construction again, different from what I'm accustomed to, but I am loving it, loving it. So now I am beyond the sleeves. I am in stockinette until I get to the proper length. I've tried it on multiple times. You know I am big for trying on to accommodate the girls, and I am loving it. This summer, my journey with tops has really forced me to deal with my body consciousness, because there's just certain things that I would see, certain sweaters, certain garments that I would see that I would love, 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 love. But my negative self-talk in regards to my body would just say, I could never wear that. That would not look like me, look like that on me. And it's not supposed to look like that on me, meaning the way it looks like the model on the pattern. My body is mine, and I am finally, 57 years old I am, finally being comfortable with that. I can't hide my breasts. They are what they are. I just have to be more conscious of what it is that I find that I want to make, to be able to alter it in such a way or modify it in such a way that it fits properly and is flattering on the body that I have, instead of comparing myself to somebody else's body and then feeling bad. Does that make sense? So these tops that I've made this summer has really forced me into, I normally stay away from anything that's has negative ease, right? I don't want to accentuate the, the twins. Trying to, I don't know why I think I can hide them, because I can't. A blind man can see the twins. But I have really come to terms with, I'm beautiful just as I am. And these tops, again, I've said this 1,000 times. I feel like I'm babbling, but I've said this 1,000 times. It is so much more than just knitting for me. Knitting has been a journey. It has been a self-discovery for me. It has been comfort when I needed it. It has been company when I felt lonely, but more so, the self-love that I've gotten out of it. I deserve time to sit down and knit all day if I want to, that I've gotten out of this craft, right? It's to some it's just merely a craft. To me, it has been life altering. To me, it has increased my financial abilities. It has taught me the value of my voice. It has just introduced me to a whole nother world. And in this respect, it has kind of helped me tackle my own self-imposed monsters of negative talk about my body, right? Like, for example, another thing that I've noticed, right? I'm at a space where if I see something I like and I reach out to get the yarn, a lot of times the yarn companies will just give me the yarn, right? And as much as I try to sneak and pay for stuff, no, Gigi, I, Lamb and Kid, I have paid for yarn and they will turn around and refund it. Just, I love the reputation that I've built. I love the brand that I've built. It is absolutely who I am. And I love how I'm received. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about yarn. Right. So the pattern will say, like this top, right? When I was listening to the live that Sarah had, her and what's Cutie Pie's name? I can't think of her name. She made this in she made it 4 or 5 times in various colors, and they kept saying, well, you're only going to need 2 balls of yarn. And I'm like, have they met me? Right? That's that body conscious again, right? Instead of me paying attention to the yardage that comes in the skein and my size and how much they say I need, I always ask for extra yarn, because I'm like, that's not going to be enough yarn for me. I'm going to need more. And I'm always wrong. Always wrong. And I can't get that mentality out of my mind. I can't get that I'm too big thought process, or I'm bigger than the average. All that negative, I can't get it out of my head. So I wind up with extra yarn. Now, I just started the second skein, and I asked for 4 skeins of this. I don't need 4 skeins. I'm not going to finish this second one. So when it said it only needed 2 skeins, it was absolutely right. I asked for extra because in my mind's eye, in here in this dark space, I'm bigger. The girls are gigantic. I have to get more yarn. Does that make sense? So it makes me go back to watch your mouth. Watch what you say to yourself. Try to curb your thoughts when they creep up on you, because it definitely drives your behavior. Definitely. But I will absolutely be finished with this when I come to you guys next time, because I'm just about there now. So that's that. Now let's talk about this. Can we? Yep, this yarn. I have said this once. I will say it again. I am very uncomfortable when folks that I have not established a relationship with companies that I have not established a relationship with reach out to me and they just want to send me yarn. I feel used. Okay. It took me a while, but I understand the value of my voice. I understand the power of me sharing things with my audience. I understand the impact it has on the end product, the seller, the dyer, whatever the case may be. I'm really clear and I'm very strategic about who I share and why I share. So when somebody that I love reaches out and says, Gigi, can I send you some? Yes, before you even finish, yes, you can. I don't even send me what? I send it. So I'm sure that you guys are all very much familiar with TL Yarn Crafts, our very own Tony Lipsy, the queen, the crochet, the Tunisian crochet. She has a fantastic YouTube channel. I will link it here. She has partnered with a yarn company called Hobby, and she has her own yarn. I mean, her likeness on the label yarn, and I am forever blown away. Now, let me just slow down for a second and say, I just talked about negative self-talk. I just talked about comparison and comparing yourself to others. Tony was that person. Every time Tony would reach a milestone, I would be like, I quit. I will never get as many followers as Tony. I will never get whatever it is that Tony's doing. I will never. Tony was my bar. And I had to catch myself to not get in a space where I was having negative feelings about her, because I can't compare my chapter 1 to her chapter 20. She been in this. She in this game. She owns her corner of the world. How dare I think I should just come in day 1 and have Tony status? I met her. I love her. I've spent time with her. As you guys may remember or may not, we were at Squam together. So I really had an opportunity to spend some time with her and get to know her. And I could not be more proud of this woman. So happy for her. So when she said, I have a yarn coming out, I would love to send it to you. I would love for you to review it, share it on your platform, blah, 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 and blah. Now, I usually charge for that. If I don't know you and that's what you want me to do, you're going to have to pay me. And it usually makes people go away, right? Because people want to just give you free yarn, but they want to ride on your back of the sales that they get because you shared it. But for Tony, whatever you need me to do, mommy, I'm all over it. So, she sent me, let me just go back here. First of all, I don't read emails, and I went live as soon as I got it. I wasn't supposed to do that. My bad, Tony. I was excited for you. I'm sorry, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say nothing, but don't send me nothing about my people, because I get excited. Anyway, this yarn doesn't go on sale until September 1st. Let me say that. If you're truly interested in it, you need to go to Tony's to sign up for her email list, so you're on the list and you know the particulars of when it's coming out. I believe, I'm not even going into all that. I will have more information and I will share it with you all. But let me just show you what she sent me. She sent me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. She sent me like 16 skeins, and she gave me a nice little blend. Of course, orange, because she knows me. But the yarn is called Happy Place. And the name is perfect. You know I love anything that's happy. And it is a cotton and merino blend, 50-50. So a good cop. And it comes in a solid, and like, this is called melange, but this is like a marled, I guess is the word I want to say. So the melange is like the marled, and then you have the solid. So she gave me 3 skeins of this shade, the 3 of the perfect GG orange. She got me 3 of those, and then she gave me 2 of this lighter orange. Can you see? Are you following me with this fade that I'm about to produce? And then she gave me 2 of even a lighter, very pale orange. And I have 3 neutrals, just a natural. And it feels good, guys. It feels good. And I am going to, and then she gave me the pink and marled. So that's the marled pink. And then this is the solid pink. So, can we get a round of applause for Tony? And thank you, Hobby, for partnering with her, because this is such an amazing opportunity for her, as well as the community at large. The black community. I'm going to just go right to it, because these are things that you don't normally see. These are things that you don't expect to see. So, thank you. And I'm going to leave it at that. So, what are you going to make, Gigi? Yeah, go ahead. I've already in my head, in my mind's eye, guys, I have, my hands are never big enough. And my, let's see. I'm going to try to hold this together so you guys can see. Is that happening? That's happening. In my mind's eye, I see a fade. I see a turtleneck or mock neck, poncho cape kind of situation. You guys following me? So I'm going to use the marl too. So all the oranges and the neutral, and make like a fade. But I have my mind on a poncho kind of with a mock or a turtleneck, but striping these colors. Can you dig it? I'm excited. So that made me very happy. The other thing that I have been focusing on as of late is drinking my water, because I messed around and went down the TikTok shop rabbit hole, and I found this water bottle that I have been wanting for a very long time, and it's a motivational water bottle. It's 64 ounces, and it's Rise and Shine. It says, let's get started. Remember your goal. Keep it up. Halfway there. You can do this. Don't quit now. It's a day's worth. So it's 64 ounces, which is, they're saying, is a day's worth, and it motivates you. I have always failed when it came to drinking the proper amount of water. I will drink you under the table in some sweet tea, lemonade. I'm so much better than I used to be. With Pepsi used to be my ish, to the point where when I decided to stop drinking Pepsi the way that I did, I had withdrawal symptoms. I had the worst migraine headaches when I stopped drinking Pepsi, and the only way that I could make my head feel better was to drink a Pepsi. Are you following me? So drinking water was not a thing. So I am on a self-imposed 30-day challenge. Today is day 5, and I have been successful at drinking my water. I am competitive. Super competitive. So if you want me to do something, tell me I can't. Or Tell me somebody did it better, and then get out of my way. So, I have been drinking water. I haven't had, if this is day 5, I think one of the days I had some iced tea as well. But other than that, I have just been drinking water. Like, I wanted some Popeyes so bad, and Shelby went and got it for me. And she was like, what do you want to drink? I said, don't get the drink, just get the meal. I'm going to drink my water. So I am truly, truly trying to stick to this. So if you are following me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok and you're not following me, follow me, please, because I update there every day. I am also included in my stories on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram and you're on Instagram, please follow, because there you'll see more of me daily. I post on Instagram pretty much every day, multiple times a day. So I think that's all I have. I think so. So I am searching for a pattern. This is a DK weight. Back to the happy place. It's DK weight. It's 50-50, like I said. But I'm looking for a poncho. And I got in my mind, one of the sweaters I made, I like that neck. So I might just kind of build this. I might MacGyver me what I want in my mind, because I went looking and I didn't see it. So I think I'm going to MacGyver, because there's a neck that I like on one of the sweaters that I made. And then I made a city cape the very first time I went to Rhinebeck. And I like how that falls over your shoulders and it is kind of split in the front. So I don't know. I think I'm going to MacGyver, because I don't know that there's a one pattern that has everything I want, if that makes sense. So that's all I got. I'm going to end with this. As I started off, last Saturday was my birthday. I just turned 57 years old. You've been with me, you know I've gone through some things. But the key is through. I went through them. I am here. I am on the other side. I am healthy, getting healthier every day. I am functioning, right? I could melt into a puddle of tears, or I can sit up and be proud of myself that I have gotten this far. So what I'm going to say to you is, I don't know your journey. I don't know where you stumble. I don't know what you tripped over. All I'm going to say to you is, don't stop. Go through it. Go around it, under it, climb over it. Whatever it is, do not allow it to stop you from being who you are. Just keep going. I am living proof that there's life after. There's life after losing both your parents and your job. There's life after being in the hospital for a month and not being able to eat and throwing up 5 days a week. And there's life after. Right? So, but the only way that you get to that after is if you keep going. So, regardless to what it is, how daunting it is, cry, be angry, feel your feelings, but don't stop. Go through it. The key is through. The answer is through. The reward is through. Your joy is on the other side, and the only way you're going to find it is if you go through. Okay? Thanks for being here. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. Give me some grace. I think I'm going to stick. I don't know. I try to do every week. It's more like every 2 weeks. It's been a month since the last time. I'm going to come back when I have information. How's that? How's that? When I have something to share with you guys, I'll come back. So don't be too upset with me. Or simply follow me on other platforms. Instagram, specifically, I'm there every day. So Facebook, if you still do that, I'm there every day. Like, so if you need a daily orange dose, try one of the other platforms. If not, know that I am coming back. Have a fabulous rest of the day, weekend, rest of the month on purpose. Hey y'all, you know how I be complaining I can't sleep, but when I can't sleep I shop. I got a wedding to go to. Happy birthday.